All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to What's Your Google Hangout, episode 128. I'm Scott Martin, and with me today is the one and only Chucky.
Thank you, Scott.
What's going on, Chaz?
Nothing's happening.
You want to introduce our next guest?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good. Go ahead.
I feel pretty good. Things are going well. It's out of the monsoon season, but it's fucking up Burning Man, and we'll talk about that in a second. But ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Moonshine Bonanza.
Hi, Mooney.
Girl.
We're a lot more sober than we were last week, just so you know.
I don't believe you.
You don't? Shit, I'm drinking flavored water right now. So, Moonshine, do you want to introduce our final guest, our friend from up north, the one and only who?
Matthew Santos!
Matthew, you look like you have wonderful lighting.
Yeah. Chuckles, that thing saved me. Thank you so much. I've been using it
Dude,
so
when
much.
are you going to start using the green screen? I'm very curious. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't know, I had some lights. Sold some to Maddie because he got that kind of money. Gave him to Scott because he's a broke-ass stick on the ground. And that's one of the reasons why you can see the shine on the top of Matthew's head. He's top-lit. But I gave him also my green screen, my white background, and my black background. And I said, I'm giving you the green screen because I'm very curious to see what you do with it. That was 4.5 fucking months ago, people. Not a single green screen video from this fucking guy.
Yeah,
With the second channel or something, you know?
I'm like a turtle with that stuff, but I have been using the lights regularly, so
Your videos look good.
thanks, bro.
Yeah, that
Ladies and
first...
gentlemen, also we have Scott Kim Martin! Or as we like to refer to him, Cash Money.
I'm actually recovering from a cold. Rob had helped with that when... Moonshine, you're making lots of noise over there.
You just chewing us.
No, she's digging through a bag. Look at her face. She's like, uh-oh, I got caught.
Like,
Now watch. It's going to be crunch, crunch.
I'll tell you one thing, that Moonshine Bonanza, she's crazy. You know who I haven't seen in a while?
Crunch, crunch. Who? The Rob Dyke?
No, well, fuck him.
Jacqueline?
Jacqueline Glenn.
Okay, so here's the thing. I invited her to the show last week, and Outlaw. Outlaw shows up. Jacqueline doesn't even respond, but then she responds to my Ice Bucket Challenge video.
Well, what's the deal with that, Scott?
I don't know. In this tough economy, water is super expensive right now.
I don't have the energy to actually do it quickly, but I'm just going to do it like this, Scott.
I don't understand what's going on right now, but my hair looks like shit. I gotta get to a fucking cutter, a good one.
What you need to do, Chucky, is, you look like you just got out of the gym. Oh my God, Moonshine.
Human. Oh my god.
She's rest in peace, headphone users.
Oh, that's great. No, dude, it's incredibly fluffy today. It's a little humid here in the dry heat. Oh, so the reason it's fucking humid is we're kind of on the tail end of monsoon season, and apparently Burning Man is getting drenched. My friends at Burning Man, and I'm glad I had 2 tickets offered to me. And she said,
Dylan's there.
she goes, well, I'll be home. Dude, I had 2 tickets.
Damn.
He goes, Dylan, he goes, I'll be home around the 3rd or so, depending on whether or not it rains. I said, why? And she goes, the playa is like a salt bed, weird thing, and if it rains, things will just sink right into it, and we can get screwed. You could be there for a week on the playa, extra. They closed down Burning Man entry right now. There's people who are in line waiting to get in who are just waiting there. They have to wait a little while, apparently, because they've been getting a lot of rain. So
that sucks. I mean,
that'll fuck a thing up right there.
I would say Dylan's there. That's where he's met some of his besties, and it's, you know, some people, I guess I've always kind of compared it to the desert version of Woodstock that they do annually.
Totally not, brother. No,
Yeah.
art festival, dude, with fucking.
There's a lot of cool art.
It's unbelievable. If you Google the video, if you do a YouTube search on Burning
I've done
Man,
some of the animatronic stuff, videos of that.
the places you will go where all the people from Burning Man read a part of that Dr. Seuss book and they act it out in Burning Man. It's fucking beautiful, and that's
awesome.
She goes, that's what Burning Man. I'm looking through the brochure, and they're showing every day. There's workshops, anything you could possibly want. There's like 68,000 people there, dude. It's
now,
fucking.
You're gonna find your everyday Joe Blow there, but you're also gonna find the most eclectic, bizarre, like extreme.
You've
people.
got corporate people there. I know one of the cats who is leading. He's the spearheading the medical marijuana campaign. He's amazing. Travels all over the United States of America. I have to cut his hair before he goes, and he does a lot of meetings and everything. He's a great guy, and he's there. And then you've got everything from, like you said, deadheads, hippies, EDC, everything you could possibly imagine, and the art is pretty amazing too, because that's what it is. You can't have vehicles on the playa unless it's a mutant vehicle.
What's it about?
What?
What's it all about? Like,
I mean, there's a lot of music, a lot of art.
Week-long art festival, dude, and if you Google it, it's pretty fucking cool. But I just ain't going in the fucking desert with 68,000 people.
Yeah. Oh, I can't imagine you. You're more of an introvert. Like on stage, you're an extrovert, but outside of that stage, you're kind of a hermit.
I mean, if I know the people I'm hanging out with, and they're like, these are high-end burners, so they're flying in a chef to cook for them 3 meals a day. Oh, it's unreal. They're living in style. Don't get me wrong, Scotty, but there's people who will just be under a fucking tent. There are people who bring in these fucking $150,000 motorhomes. It's all over the place, but there has to be themes, I think, in art, and it's crazy. You love it.
Matt, what I like about it most is, to answer your question about kind of what it's like too, basically take any and all job positions in the country. It could be Wall Street, it could be a Starbucks employee, and bring them all into one area, and it's like a melting pot of people, and what you get is people bringing liquor, and you don't have to buy anything. You literally share. You walk around and swap bottles, and like whether it's alcohol, there are drugs, obviously, and I'm not saying that it's all hardcore drugs because it's not, but you're gonna get introduced to a lot of different things, and there's no pressure involved, and it's just like an open, free-spirited, nobody's judging each other kind of hippie event. That's what I compare it to Woodstock, even though I wasn't around then. That's kind of the same mentality I get from that.
You know what I think? It's not so much a music festival, although I think they have performance there and everything, but that's what I thought. That's exactly what I thought, and they were like, no, because Woodstock in the end became a highly corporate event, and they're trying to, even though there's a lot of corporate money behind Burning Man itself, they're trying to keep apparently as pure as possible. The most impressive thing to me with Burning Man is that you've got 68,000 motherfuckers in a half circle with the man over here and the temple over here, and you burn that shit, and every spoke of that wheel is a time on a clock, 3:15, 4:15, whatever, so you know where you are, and longitude, latitude, all that other bullshit, but they don't leave a mark. They have, for weeks after Burning Man, Scotty, they go through that desert on their hands and knees and take everything, because Burning Man rules leave no trace.
Well, it's a bunch of tree huggers, and
well,
Matt.
No, that's the thing. It's not. There aren't some, but that's the Burning Man credo. It's not like they're all. They and Woodstock, they left a lot of shit behind, babe.
Oh, I bet.
Forget about it. Because the Bureau of Land Management won't give them the fucking lease if they fuck with anything. They have to.
Oh, that makes sense, Matt. If you want to know what he means by wheel, just Google the aerial view of Burning Man. Do it now. Just go to Google Images and type in Burning Man aerial shot. And it looks like a clip of the movie Signs, like like shaved up. That looks like that for people and vendors and stuff. It's really cool. And the vendors are people. They're not like businesses, really. They're
I don't know how that works. Yeah,
they're individuals that kind of set this up every year. So, like Dylan's friend, they met 3 years ago, or whatever, and she manages. Like a section, and she wanted to pass the torch this year, but so they keep it at like everybody sort of at the same level, and they manage their own section, so it's sort of like organized chaos. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of fun. But
yeah, and Matthew, if you do Google or if you do the YouTube search on the places you'll go, Burning Man, If you watch that, you'll be like, you know what? I wouldn't mind going there. That's the first thing that ran through my mind. I was like, if I see these things, it's just a brilliant fucking thing. I'm not a big person for festivals. Moonshine, you go to a lot of concerts. What do you go to festivals ever, or you're muted?
No, I do not.
Don't go to a lot of concerts?
Nope, I go to Aerosmith concerts.
So you're not a big festival goer or anything like that. You're not going to hit Warped Tour or anything like that.
Nope.
Now, I didn't go to my first concert until Kiss the Summer Hello 1998. I think I was 16 or 17, went to my first concert. Then, when I was 18, I got a job at Six Flags Darien Lake, and I did parking and security, and from there, I ended up getting a job at U.S. Security at the Sabres Arena and Thursday at the Square, and I started doing all these venues, and for 2 years, I did concerts at HSBC Arena, which is now First Niagara Center. And my first concert ever was Green Day, Blink-182, and then my last concert working in 2003 was Justified and Strip, Justin Timberlake, Christina Aguilera, and I met them backstage.
Yeah. What was your favorite?
They both have great voices. And,
No. Of all the concerts that you got to see, was there something that you were...
One of the concerts I would say that stood out was the Eagles. Seeing them live, first row, they threw me their drumsticks at the end. I was like, so I was in front row, and they like hit off my shoulder, and I grabbed them, and I went to go give them to someone, and he told me to keep them. So I'm like, all right, because I walked them on stage. Honestly, I hate to admit this, I knew their music. I had no idea what they looked like. So when I knew it was a Eagles concert in 2003, 11 years ago, things have changed since then. Now I know a lot about them.
Were you disappointed that they weren't actual Eagles on stage?
Yeah.
Moonshine!
They're old, though.
Aerosmith concert question. How many times have you seen Aerosmith in concert?
6.
Best one was?
The one I just saw.
Which was?
It's because you recall it the most.
No, it's because I had goddamn floor seats.
And of all the concerts, you thought that was the best show? Or I'm talking about what you thought was their best performance.
I could tell you.
I don't know anybody who's seen Aerosmith as many times as you have. I don't.
I could tell you the worst one was Atlanta a few years ago, like some years ago now.
What was bad about it?
It was right before Steven Tyler took that stage dive at Sturgis, so he was off the wagon, and it just wasn't a very good show.
Chucky, sound
as good?
No, like missing notes and everything. It was pretty bad. Missing. He was missing very impressive notes, but he was still missing them. Like he couldn't do the "I'm back" like that from Back in the Saddle, and that was the first song that they played. And I was I was like, something's wrong. And he like fucking busted his shit up. Not 2 weeks later, I knew it. I knew it.
So do you think it was because of drugs or anything?
It was. It was like totally documented that it was drugs.
No, but I mean, I'm talking when you saw him live and you heard him, you were like, hang on. Did you think something was wrong immediately, or would you think he was tired? Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't think tired happens with Steven Tyler. I mean, not when it's showtime anyway. Like that had been my experience up to that point, I guess. Like.
But the last one you saw was pretty fucking impressive, though.
It was awesome.
So maybe he laid off a little bit. Maybe he was just having a good day, whatever.
Hey, Maddie.
Nothing beats live music, though.
Well, Maddie, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Matt's favorite was Drake.
No, because here's the reason.
Live, but I would love to.
You haven't? Okay.
There was a lot of talk about the VMAs and Nicki Minaj, and I actually saw the Anaconda video, and I was like, this Anaconda is to hip-hop what Cherry Pie was to hair rock. It was just like, okay, we need to stop. That may have been the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. Maddie, are you a hip-hop fan?
Yeah, hip-hop, rap.
R&B.
Are those your main things that you like? What do you like to listen to?
He likes club music, basically, right?
Hip hop, rap, R&B. I've also been getting into like dubstep and EDM.
You're one finger snap.
I used to listen in high school. I listened almost exclusively to rock. I listened to a lot of like Metallica, A little bit of Slipknot. Like I was never goth or anything. I just
Led Zeppelin, Black Sabbath, like
no. Like
Pantera.
Limp Bizkit.
What? Oh God, you were listening to douchebag metal too. When did
no,
you
actually, Linkin Park was
when
my
did you
favorite
jump
band.
ship? What made you go? I like this hip hop thing.
Whoa. Okay, never mind. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna go to Twitter.
What did she just say?
What?
What just happened?
I'm afraid of what you're gonna tweet.
I'm afraid of what happened. What just happened?
We'll find out. We'll find out. She's doing her research. Let her go. But
Oh my God! Now I gotta log into fucking Twitter.
Matt, you used to win when you had more time, Matt. You were winning concerts left and right off the radio. Since you've kind of stopped doing that, what was your favorite one that you either won or have been to, just overall, whether you had to pay or not?
Well, a special concert for me was my first ever concert, which was a hell of a concert to be my first concert, which was the Summer Sanitarium tour.
Wow.
Yeah, do you guys remember that?
I don't remember who's on it, but I remember Summer Sanitarium.
It was headlined by Metallica. Metallica, Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit. Who sings in the House of Flies? Deftones. And I'd have to Google the other band, but that was a monster lineup.
Was it in Toronto?
I was at it was the Sky Dome at the time. Now it's the Rogers Center.
See, you're lucky that you have Toronto right there. I mean, we've got New York City, but it's like 6.5 hours away. I guess I'm pretty lucky too. You're an hour and a half, but I'd have to go across the border, get through customs, make it to Toronto, and I'd have to add an extra hour to that. And you're like right there. You're an hour away.
Okay.
Oh,
No.
Moonshine Bonanza. Linkin Park's her favorite band.
What?
No, I was making fun of Matt. That's like being like Nickelback's my favorite band, bro.
He's got a leather wristband that he wears when he rocks out.
I said was. I didn't misquote you. I said was.
I like how Moonshine goes, I'm taking to Twitter. Fuck all y'all.
Okay.
I just needed text documentation of this.
No worries.
Summer Sanitarium. I think it was the year 2000.
In the year 2000.
Because I want to
my
recall
God.
those memories.
In the
Google that shit. I want to know. Did you guys see that thing I reposted with that one dude who lowered Girls Just Want to Have Fun to a minor key?
No.
This
Was it good?
motherfucker is talented. Hang on a second. This will be my shout out, Scotty.
Right.
This guy's got a Facebook page. His name is Chase Holfelder, and Walk Off the Earth is his.
Walk Off the Earth is amazing. They're one of my absolute favorite like YouTube discoveries. And
Oh my God, dude! This guy, he did fucking a brilliant. I don't know how much of what he does is auto-tune because you can hear a little bit snap-on once in a while, but that guy was talented, is talented. Yeah. And I saw some of his other, he'll just switch things to that minor key, and he did do the very cliched goth band fucking build up like a fucking 30 Seconds to Mars or whatever. But I saw a 30 Seconds to Mars live concert. I take anything, Jared Leto can work a fucking crowd. He's a bad motherfucker on stage.
Jared Leto is an incredibly talented dude.
He's a bad motherfucker on that stage.
That's the long-haired redhead guy,
I don't say
right?
that lightly.
The things that I would do to him.
And now he's an Academy Award-winning actor, and I saw his performance, and he was worth it. But Matthew,
what was that movie that he did drugs in? It was all about drugs.
Oh, the one where he was like a gay guy or something?
No.
Trainspotting?
No.
Trainspotting?
No. What's the other one?
Dallas Buyers Club is what made it.
No. There's another.
He did amazing in that movie, by the way, and that was HIV,
I'm
not
looking
drugs.
it up
I
right
guess
now.
I just correlated the two.
Yeah, I'm gonna hate myself like the second you say it
called-
out loud.
And the weird thing is like you get a lot of actors who.
Requiem for a Dream.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, that's the other one. It's like the other Trainspotting.
If you guys haven't seen Requiem for a Dream, it's worth seeing.
But
Yeah,
Matt, you
absolutely.
get these guys who are rock stars who think that they're actors, or actors who think that they're rock stars. Johnny Depp.
Speaking of that, Johnny Depp hopped on stage with Aerosmith at the concert in LA.
Depp came to Los Angeles to be a rock star. The acting thing, he happened to know Nicolas Cage, and Nicolas Cage turned down Nightmare on Elm Street and said, you know who you want to check out? My friend would be perfect for this role. His name is Johnny Depp.
It wasn't until like 2 days after the concert that I realized that was probably the closest I was ever going to be to Johnny Depp. And I was like, wow, I was so distracted by Aerosmith that I didn't even fully realize how close I was to Johnny Depp.
But I've also heard he's not bad on stage. I've never seen it. Robert Downey Jr. went up and did Driven to Tears with Sting and murdered it. Fucking destroyed it.
I saw that, Chucky. That was amazing. I played that on repeat.
That shit up. And there's a couple of guys who they fancy themselves as being an actor now that they're a rock star, like John Bon Jovi, and he's a terrible actor. But Jared Leto, motherfucker, was badass on that stage. I'm like, okay, whatever.
The very first concert I ever went to was 2003. It was the Summer Sanitarium tour. It was Metallica, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, Mudvayne, and Deftones.
No shit.
Deftones, they went old school.
They went old, dude. Honestly, that concert. Oh, and of course Metallica was the headliner. And you got to figure, like, for a first-time concert, like, keep in mind Metallica. Okay, Metallica's Metallica. That needs no explanation. But like at the time, 2003, nu metal was
all over the place.
Nu metal was the biggest music in the world. So you have Linkin Park, Limp Bizkit, and Deftones, which Deftones weren't really nu metal, but Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit
were
nu metal.
Yeah, Deftones was one of those bands that if you liked them, you were cool. It was one of those.
Dude,
like 9 Inch Nails.
It was pretty nuts. I remember. This is gonna sound bad. But we all had our Limp Bizkit phase when we all. So don't judge me.
No, not all of us, motherfucker.
Shut it. But I remember being in high school when Limp Bizkit released Chocolate Starfish and the hot dog flavored water. Yes, if you don't remember, that was for the young kids. That was the name of an album. And I remember being like,
and an album is something you had to go to a store that sold something called CDs.
Oh yeah, totally. No. Yeah, sorry. Thank you for clarifying, Moonshine. I'm talking about I had to go to the mall on lunch, hoping that they weren't, because that's what you bought with CDs at the time. And I bought it and I listened to that shit like crazy. That was good times.
I was never a big fan of some of the bands that I saw the other night, but when you see them live, you're like, holy shit, you guys are good. I was never into Vanilla Fudge at all, but watching the original members who are in their 60s go up and tear the fucking stage apart and make it look effortless, and you're sitting there going, these motherfuckers have been doing... And then I'm backstage, and that picture of me on the Facebook with Carmine Appice, or Appice, however you want to pronounce it, he's sitting there talking, and my cousin goes, what happened? What tour was that? He goes, we were on tour, and an unknown band opened up for us called Led Zeppelin. So I called up my Ludwig rep, and I went, yeah, there's this guy named John Bonham. He's in a band called Led Zeppelin. I think they're going to be big. You should probably endorse him. And that's how John Bonham got his endorsement. He goes, yeah, this band's probably, he goes, that was the understatement of 5 decades. I saw Edgar Winter fucking play Frankenstein. It was crazy, dude. I've never seen... I saw Rick Derringer play Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo, and I was like, holy fuck, I've been listening to this song forever. That's the guy who wrote it. It was weird, and these cats had logged a lot of fucking miles. Nicest guys you wanted to meet. I bet Limp Bizkit are a bunch of douchebags.
Oh, come on. They had their time.
Most definitely. They are most definitely
come on. They had their time.
Douchebags.
You guys are talking about music and concerts and whatnot, and Limp Bizkit and Papa Roach and stuff like that. Like, anger management tour.
Papa Roach.
They Limp Bizkit.
You got one that wasn't even on the table yet. Good for you.
Okay, but I associated the two because they started anger management tours.
What about System of a Down? Does that count, or are they just rock? Because I like System of a Down. I like them.
I don't know, but the anger management tour brought rap and rock fans together. So you had Marilyn Manson, and you had Eminem and 50 Cent and and 9 Inch Nails and stuff, and it was. I went to that concert in 2003, I want to say, and Eminem came down off the stage on a Ferris wheel. He was promoting Marshall Mathers' EP, the first one. That was a good burp. But no, that was a good concert. 50 Cent, man. What do you guys think of that whole shooting of the rapper?
Hang on 1 second.
Oh, Suge Knight?
Yeah.
Wait, before you go into the Suge Knight thing, before you go into that, one of my favorite concert experiences ever, Maddie, I was DJing at a club, and I was in a different part of the club. Outside, they had a huge venue. The Ramones were playing. I walked outside just as they go, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they broke into Sedated.
Oh,
and
nice.
I sat there and I watched the fucking Ramones play I Want to Be Sedated, and I was like, I'm going to remember this moment. And walked away. But I couldn't stay for the whole show, but I caught him right at that moment. And nobody shot Suge Knight at the Ramones show. That was crazy. How many fucking times? They hit that guy more times than they hit the Godfather. He's still alive?
Yeah, they hit him 6 times. No, they hit him 6 times. The thing with Suge Knight is he's been a seedy guy for a long time. People say he was involved in the Tupac or the Biggie shooting.
And Biggie. Yep.
Yeah, and he's been involved in a lot of drug stuff, crime stuff. Like, to be honest, I'm surprised he's still around. Like, that's someone that's.
And he got shot 6 times, and he's still alive.
Matthew.
Well, he's a big dude, though.
Matthew, I'll tell you a story.
So he absorbs the bullets?
Basically, yeah.
Matthew, tell you a story.
Okay.
And I have this firsthand because somebody worked for him. This one guy he wanted him to build a stage. And he outlined all the things that he was going to do for Suge Knight, and he's sitting there going, okay, and he explained, because he was a stage producer, that's what he did. And he got done, and he goes, so what do you think? And he goes, great, do that. He goes, so do you want me to draw up a contract? And Suge Knight looked at him and said, do I really look like a man who needs a contract? And that was the end of the discussion.
Really?
He just looked at him and goes, do I look like the kind of man who needs a contract? And they were like, okay, I'll have this ready for you, sir. Did that whole thing without a fucking contract. Wow. Just like, okay. That's how badass that man is. You think about that, dude.
He has his own label now, too. Or he's had his own record label for a while.
Well, he founded Death Row Records.
Yeah, Death Row. I mean, it's perfect
Not
name.
exactly. I would say that Suge Knight is not exactly a man you would trifle with. Just saying. Just putting it out there. He don't look like he takes shit.
No.
If I could, I would like to go through some of the comments because we do have quite a few here. Some people have chimed in. Yeah. Greg?
Oh, thank you, Samuel and Steve, for the Metallica, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, Deftones, and Mudvayne lineup. He was tweeting that out to you, buddy.
I got it. I responded.
Was that? Okay. Oh, you're a good man.
My best concert was Queen, which shows how old I am. That's from Greg Rogers. Austin said that he went to 30 Seconds to Mars world record breaking show, and it was amazing. And James Bro for Life says Requiem for a Dream is a great movie. And then there's somebody here that spells Jacqueline, Jaqulin. That's unique. She's not here tonight. Yeah, Jaquim. Matt, check your Google Plus notifications. Color me
hold on. Was that a serious comment?
That was a comment, yes. Well,
who checks their Google Plus?
I do. I do.
No. Hold on. Who said that? Put that up so we can shame that person.
No, okay. Shame them because I have messaged you on Google Plus, Matthew, and you have not returned my message.
It was Nathaniel Wilkerson.
Everybody, slow down for a second. Let me talk to Nathaniel first of all. Nathaniel. That doesn't happen. I don't know who checks their Google Plus notifications. But
that's like checking MySpace inbox.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. I check everything. I check my Facebook, my Twitter, my Tumblr, my Instagram, my Vine, my everything.
His Grinder. He checks his Grinder all the time.
All the time.
And especially my Grinder. Yes, especially that. Hey girl, hey. No, but why? Why do you want me to check Google Plus?
Grinder.
And anyways, to go to number 2, Chuckles.
Grinder.
You've sent me a private message on Google Plus?
No, I don't even know how to message anyone.
I was going to say, can you even do that?
I can't. I had to Google it.
Matt, I think there's a way. I get emails sometimes because I've got several Google Pluses, but my main one.
I had to Google how to send a message on Google Plus.
My Scott Martin at Gmail. I have over 9,000 followers of that, and then all of a
It's
sudden
over
YouTube said-
9,000.
Yeah, right. I
Okay.
didn't even do that intentionally, and then Google said, "Oh, you got to start a new one for your because there's a page and there's a profile. My profile is the one I was promoting, and then suddenly when we were forced in using pages, I didn't know how to link it. I looked at everything. I even asked YouTube employees, and they gave me the same instructions that didn't work. Anyway, long story short, I had to make a new one, and I don't check either one of them anymore. It just kills the whole thing. It forces people into using it, and you can't even reply to people that don't have Google Plus that comment on your videos. It sucks. Anyway, so yeah, Google Plus. Okay, we're moving on, Nathaniel. Spelled in a very unique way. Color me said
to reanalyze your life and what you're doing on the internet, because if you're doing that on Google Plus, my brother, you need to refocus.
Refocus. All right, there's one here that says, my first concert was Swollen Members. That sounds like a sexual joke. The last one I went to was Classified. Both are hip-hop rap, although I listen to basically anything and
So
everything.
this
That's
guy's Canadian, for sure.
Okay.
Are those Canadian rap bands, Swollen Members?
Swollen Members and Classified are Canadian, I believe.
Oh my God, the Canadians are getting into rap. We should all be scared. You saw what they did with Justin Bieber.
Dude, hold on.
And Nickelback, fuck you.
Yeah, Swollen Members are from Vancouver, BC, and I don't know about Classified. But you know what's interesting about Classified is he put out like
nothing. Tell us what could possibly be interesting by those fucks.
No. Listen, no, seriously. He's
Tell us
like
how you can seriously talk about those fucks.
he's a true started from the bottom guy. Like
started from the bottom, now we're here.
He put out like 10 albums and got
9 of them
nowhere.
sucked.
And then he put out one song called "Oh Canada," I think, where he like kind of incorporated our national anthem a little bit. It's actually a good song, but that's the song that like made him like explode. And
now, think about that. Think about what you just said, brother. That motherfucker conceived, created, recorded, produced, and then toured to support how many albums before he
like
broke?
10.
10. That's a huge
And
amount of work,
like,
man.
I'm talking like week following, like no one barely knew who he was.
That
and
man
now
was
he's played on
dedicated
radio. I mean, not so much anymore, but he was for a while.
Yeah, but that guy's either dedicated or insane. You understand what it's like to create that much work and then go, oh my God, 10 fucking times? Somebody fucking kept him around and believed in him.
Yeah, no kidding. But the difference between what he did and what I did on YouTube is his was 100 times harder, because you can't tour and do, you know, side gigs on the side and do all this stuff. You have to dedicate your whole life to that. For me, I was able to do YouTube on the weekends, so I still had a paycheck coming in as an accountant, right? So it's not nearly the same thing. So like my respect for him is through the roof, because that guy is the guy that's just like hustle central. Like that's crazy.
You know what? I'm gonna Anthrax. Samuel Anstey said Anthrax started the rap metal thing with Public Enemy in 1991, and I'm gonna say no. I thought it was before that. I thought what the precursor to rap metal was, obviously, I thought was Chili Peppers. That was the precursor to it. Because
Don't Beastie Boys outdate Chili Peppers?
yeah, but that's just you think that.
No, they're just rap.
Yeah.
Just 'cause they're white doesn't mean they're not just.
That's just
their first breakout songs were basically rock.
No, yeah, but we're talking. You know, that's when they opened up for Madonna, dude. They were fucking.
They opened up for Madonna?
Yeah, No Sleep for Brooklyn and shit. No Sleep Till Brooklyn and stuff. That was not new.
But yeah, no, they're
talking Sabotage days.
Beastie Boys to me is you really can't. I mean, okay, when they first started, you couldn't classify their music. It wasn't rock. It wasn't rap. It was like.
And when they opened up for Madonna, she was still married to Sean Penn.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's okay. Now, do you have the time frame we're talking about?
Wow.
That's
it's weird to think that. Which one of them died from cancer? Adam? No.
I think Horowitz.
Yeah, one of them. I can't remember.
But yeah, that's how far back I'm going. Dude, I remember fucking Lenny Kravitz when he was going around calling himself Romeo Blue.
Wow, that's new.
Yeah, that's when he was married to Lisa Bonet.
Wow.
So
yeah,
there
that's
was.
why. That's why, as I said, it was weird
The
when you.
white Huxtable.
Yeah, when you saw, like I said, when I was checking out those bands, and the fill-in guys that they had for the members that weren't available, one of the best bass and guitar players and a fucking B3 Hammond playing black dude who got behind the drum set and fucked that kid up. Dude, these were hot-ass musicians. I was like sitting there, I looked around, I was like, who the fuck are these guys? They were badasses.
You want to know? You want to know why I feel like I'm getting old? Because Eminem is going to be 41 in a couple, or no, 42.
His daughter is gorgeous.
His
Eminem's-
daughter's like, didn't she
Eminem's gonna be
graduate
40.
high school? So she's got to be 18.
Yeah, she's
He's
going
gonna
into
be
college.
42 in a couple months, and Jay-Z in December is going to be 45.
Wow.
Jesus. Did you
He's
see
on the
Beyonce?
50.
I didn't even watch the MTV VMAs, but I watched Beyonce for 16 minutes on stage, and I'm just like,
Well, dude, it's also like they were talking about Johnny Depp. That guy's 51, 52. Robert Downey Jr. is my age. He's 48. You know, it's like people get older, man. We're just like, whatever. What am I
Yeah.
supposed to do? Die? Jesus Christ.
and
You
look at how old some of these guys are. Look at Schwarzenegger, and look at Harrison Ford, and Sean Connery, and those guys are getting old. They're like 70s, and I'm like,
you see them throughout their whole fucking career.
Clint
Pretty much.
yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
you're
my-
watching fucking Han Solo, and it's like Jesus, or stuff like that. It's crazy, dude. It's fucking
It is pretty.
crazy. I
Yeah.
I watched Rocky last night because it's a really good movie.
Rocky, which one?
The first one, Rocky,
Okay, so Rocky. Okay, Rocky 1. Okay.
the
Yeah,
one he won the Academy Award for, and for
Yeah.
right, and it's a great movie. And I was like, Jesus, he looks like a fucking baby.
Wow.
You know he got
Look at this.
Look at
This is Eminem's daughter. She's a babe.
Yeah, beautiful girl.
Hold on, look.
yeah. Oh, she's
Wow.
very pretty. Yep. Haley.
Yep, beautiful girl. And it's like, it's weird too because you hear these people when they talk about it's like I have a child now. I'm just like trying to raise a fucking kid who's not fucked up, you know.
Yeah.
I've got so many friends who are just like, the old joke from fucking Chris Rock, keeping my baby off the pole. But it's like you see something like that, it's like Jesus, dude, she's a fucking person. You know, she's a legal adult. What do we do now? It's like, yeah, my
You know
dad.
what?
At what point does he say, I got to stop complaining about her mom? You know? At what point?
I was watching Hook last week after Robin Williams died, and I remember his daughter in the movie. You know the little cute girl?
Oh.
And then I decided to look her up at her IMDb just to see what she's been doing. She's beautiful. I'm going, holy Jesus! But you don't hear anything about her. Her and the son. He's done some stuff, but he's kind of weird. But that's crazy just to see people that we like the Olsen twins. You saw them in Full House. We grew up with them, and
like
then
20.
and they've got their own fashion
Almost 30.
stuff going on, and they're doing very well in the industry.
Well, the weird thing there's different cultural landmarks like you're talking about where you're saying, wow, these people are getting older, and I'm saying to the people I grew up with, wow, they're dead. You know what I mean?
Holy shit! And that's in the matter of
And that's in the next line for you where you're like, I can't believe so and so died. I can't believe that's the weird thing when that shit goes down. You're like,
Did
oh,
you see the old guys from?
Well, it's like I said, I saw the Ramones do Sedated. They're all fucking dead, man.
Oh, I just heard on the radio, Motley Crue coming through Buffalo for the last time ever, and I'm going, oh my
We're
God.
done. We're fucking
Yeah.
done after this one, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, if we could stick with the concert thing real quick, I got a message from a viewer, Michelle, who says, I've been to only one concert my entire life. I was so thrilled to get tickets to go see two live singers in a public setting. The singers, Milli Vanilli. Yeah, so much for listening to live music. Two live singers.
What's wrong with Milli Vanilli, yo?
The ones that were busted for lip syncing.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
The
What is
original
that?
third.
I'll tell
Yeah,
you-
look
That's
at
just
Matt turned into a turd.
I tell a story. My cousin was on Chrysalis Records when Milli Vanilli was on Chrysalis, and he goes, they're lip syncing. And we're like, shut up. And he goes, they're lip syncing. And I told my friends, Milli Vanilli, they're not really singing. They all told me to go fuck myself. And then they had to give their Grammy back. We knew immediately what happened because somebody thought it was cute to turn on one of their mics live while they were doing a track date. And you heard the really big guy who had the deep German accent going, blame it on the rain. And he was just in this really pronounced German accent. And they said they will do track dates till they die. That's what killed that motherfucker. But that's what happened. They knew right from the beginning that, no, dude, no, you guys are going to track.
No
that
shit.
killed that one. I think, what was his name? Rob or Fav? I think it was Rob. I think it killed Rob.
You know, my freshman year in college, or maybe it was our senior year in high school.
Somebody tell me in the comments who died in Milli Vanilli.
My best friend and I dressed as Milli Vanilli at our freshman in college concert. We did I think it was either senior year in high school or freshman year in college. That was fun.
And I'll tell you one thing, brother. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I loved Blame It on the Rain. That was a cool song. Blame It on the Rain. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yo Chucky, you've yet to sing on this show. You have to.
Not doing Milli Vanilli.
If and when we ever retire the show, you have to perform live on it.
I'm doing Milli Vanilli with my boy Matt.
Are you eating that turd now? It looks like a dog turd.
He got poop. He got poop.
What is that, a chocolate eclair covered in chocolate?
Gross.
Did that come straight from your toilet or the neighbor's dog or what?
Oh,
That's
God.
where I went.
Sauce.
Nice. Matt, hold on one second. Matt's favorite band is LP. I have way more respect for him. Justin, other Ellen Knight.
It was his favorite band. Now he likes Drake.
So Jack, Moonshine, Chucky wants your attention. What do you want to talk about, Chucky?
I just want her to talk. I just hate it when she's quiet. She's the smartest one.
I don't have anything to say. You guys are doing a great job. I'm just painting my nails red.
All right. Well, you can chime in as you wish.
Damn it! Come here, man.
My first concert was the Spice Girls.
Oh my God!
Which was your favorite Spice Girl? Say Sporty Spice.
Nicole.
If you want to be my lover.
No, Ginger Spice, just like everybody's. And the sad thing is that she wasn't even with the band anymore by the time I got to see him.
No,
oh, damn.
Ambassador of Goodwill or something like that.
Hey, Chucky.
I was 10.
There's a 10. Jesus. There's a comment here from Matt's, and it says Chucky swears a lot.
Matt's mate. I don't swear that much.
It doesn't say mate.
That much at all. Let's talk about Matthew Santoro and his inability.
To fail? No,
wow. What's that thing behind you, sir? What is
camera?
No, is that your camera back there, baby? Is that where the magic happens? Are we in fucking...
Are we in your bedroom?
Are we in Command Central? What's going on?
Wait, you have your camera and everything? This is your bedroom? Just a different angle?
No, you said that's where the magic happens. I said, no, that's in the bedroom.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, there's way too much
First of all, no. The thought of you fucking anybody scares me with that bald little head and that bald little butt going up and down.
I didn't say
But are we in Command?
I didn't say anyone else was involved. I light some candles.
Ooh.
I can imagine
by myself.
When I picture Matt having
around his member, his swollen member, because they're from Vancouver, British Columbia.
If I picture Matt having sex, it's like a Chihuahua having sex with a Great Dane. He's like hopping on. He's like,
Maddie, is that where you make the love? Is that where the videos happen?
Yeah, this is where it happens.
How many cameras you got, bitch?
I muted him because he muted me.
You got one camera? What's that thing over your other shoulder?
My brother, come on. You know what my setup is. I got my Canon 60D.
That's
staple of all YouTubers. Hold up.
Stupid camera. I have the same one.
And I've got my Rode mic, my Rode shotgun mic. Wait.
That's a stupid mic. I have the same one.
And I've got the 3-point lighting system and my dildos in the corner. That's it.
Yeah, but those ugly pillows, they're worse than Franco's Angry Birds.
Your true 3-point lighting would be right behind you.
That?
What?
All I know is that Moonshine has none of that gear, and her fucking videos look fabulous.
What are you pointing at, Matt?
What?
I have lights.
You have what?
I have lights.
I know you have lights, but you don't
Daily
have a good
Booth.
camera. You got a shitty camera.
You guys remember
Daily
this?
Booth.
My camera's
Yeah,
not
it's Daily
shitty. It's just not awesome. Come on.
That's right.
Daily Booth.
Thank you.
Your fucking videos look amazing. I've always thought so. I really do, and I mean that.
Oh, thank you.
He thinks they look amazing.
Hey, hold on. Everybody right now, if you want to see more LIGO,
You gotta like this video.
click it. How many likes is this up to right now, this video? Someone check.
I don't even know. Let me refresh.
It's only
No.
got 5, and one of them's mine.
That's not true. Well, it's 16.
16.
You want a
and one's
screenshot?
down. Somebody
We
click this down.
We need to get up to at least 50. Yeah, we had
You want a
12.
screenshot or no?
Okay, yeah. Hold it there real quick. Hold it there. And 1, 2, 3. Got it.
Okay. Like it, love it, you'll get more LIGO.
With Jacqueline Glenn.
Except probably not.
Unless she shows up.
All right, giggity.
And
Which she
don't
won't.
forget to follow and reblog.
What are you talking about? Reblog what?
I don't know, reblog.
I don't know.
he's like, let's
That's
just throw
like a
out
lot
all
of
these
people.
pillows.
Pretty close to writing out a manifesto. That
Or
motherfucker.
if you guys want to go back a few years,
Yeah, you know what? It wasn't. It was yellow, then it went green, then it went red. I like the yellowish. It started orange. It was orange, yellow, green, red. Damn, I've been on YouTube way too long.
oh, and of course, if you're on Google Plus, never forget to +1.
Oh Jesus, he's got. Are those are all from Throw Pillow, right?
No.
No.
I have actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 11 pillows. 2 of them aren't.
Okay, so
That's the scariest thing I've ever
One
heard.
actually,
in my entire life.
my little Android there, I got that from Google Canada headquarters,
name dropper.
and which I wasn't supposed to take. And that I got off Etsy. Because nobody
That's
makes
awesome.
a Google Plus pillow, and why should they?
You know that the
that
guy.
Nathan guy, that Nathaniel guy, he's probably sitting there thinking, I should make some Google Plus pillows.
He's so upset. You know that the founder, or I should say the head guy that was running Google Plus, resigned or was let go like 6 months ago or something like that. And Google dumped like a gazillion dollars into it and even promoted that shit on TV for a while, and it still never took off. Now, they've got hundreds of millions of people, but only because of YouTube, not because they're active users. It's just sitting there unless people comment. They're not going there to go, what's in my newsfeed today? Now, there are a couple of clicks, like technology and people that are really into like sharing photos and stuff, like Chris Perillo, he's on there a lot, and people like him. But yeah, it's not very effective. You know, I noticed you always share it on your Google Plus. You'll get quite a few likes, but you're getting those likes in the comment section, not on Google Plus.
Yeah.
I just bit my tongue.
Chuckles.
I don't even know what to say to that.
My whole thing just froze, my whole computer.
Charles Sagard says, what's the topic for tonight? Well, so far we've talked about Burning Man and a bunch of concerts, and now Charles bit his tongue.
That was one of the greatest moments in internet history, and we got to see it. Oh, that fucking hurts so bad.
All right, there was somebody here who wrote a book for us. I only listen to rap and rock and very rarely dubstep. That Nicki Minaj song was just awful. The lyrics are terrible. They make no sense. When you listen to older rap like Eazy-E, it's like a story. It's incredible. when you listen to Soulja Boy and other guys like that, it's just, I've got money and bitches. And from there it says, it's dreadful. I swear people only listen to them for the beats and because it, quote-unquote, sounds good. All these songs like Nicki Minaj's Anaconda and so are so uncreative, and it's starting to piss me off. I wouldn't mind except these songs are playing everywhere, even in my gym now. It's driving me insane. I'm thinking of leaving this country just to get away from these awful songs. That's a little harsh.
Is he? Wait. Did he really say that? Whoa. Hold on. He's getting on people for liking music because it sounds good.
Yeah, but no, I think he means like the lyrics are awful, but the beats are good. Now I can admit some of these songs that are terribly overplayed on the radio, like they say top 40 when it's really 5 to 7 songs repeated every 30 minutes. I would say they have good beats. They are catchy, but 2/3 of the song is the hook, or the chorus, and it's like, okay, it's cool, but move on. Next song, like "Stay With Me" by Sam Smith. The guy is the male Adele, but I don't need to hear that song every fucking 5 minutes. What, Chuggy?
I rewound the tape on the view back to where Moonshine lifted her head up and laughed when I said I bit my tongue, and it's the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's like a...
Yeah, and she
it's
goes,
like her headpiece.
She goes down for like 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden she pops up, and I'm fucking crying. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen. Thank you, Moonshine. That was a beautiful moment.
Speaking of Sam Smith, Scotty.
Oh my God, I'm crying. I'm fucking crying. It was so funny.
What about him, Matt? Huh?
Awesome.
It sounds good. It's a good club song with that beat right there. Okay, so Matt, this guy's talking shit now. Nathaniel's like, Matt, while we're on that note, who lives in Canada?
5 million people.
That's true. They could all fit in California.
That's your answer.
But they all live really close to the border, so that's a little flawed.
That's true. 75% live within 100 miles of the U.S. border. You might find that in one of Matt's 50 amazing facts that'll blow your mind and blow you and whatever.
Suck you off, yeah.
That suck you off. James Bro for Life says first concert was 2010 Megadeth, Anthrax, Slayer. Mostly listened to rock and electronic. Sorry. Kane Thexton says Rage Against the Machine did Killing in the Name of in 1991. Okay, that's cool. Kylie Minogue is 46. Minogue. That's Minoga.
Wow.
Am I racist now? Am I racist?
That evolved quickly.
It did. Moonshine, you always look fabulous according to Road to Bestiality.
Thank you, Road to Bestiality.
Now, she's not an animal. Yeah. When I think Road to Bestiality, I think roadkill, and they just find animals and fuck them before rigor mortis kicks in. I don't know.
I think of the Road to Perdition.
Okay.
Hey, guys, can we
Wrap this
it
up?
Oh, shut your pile. Oh, man. Oh, man.
It's not allowed to do that.
I do want to say I'm glad to see your faces here. I'm glad we started basically on time. And I'm sure Rob's got an excuse for not being here. I'm sure Jacqueline's dancing or doing something with Dave.
Richard Dawkins.
She's dancing with him for days. Yeah.
Richard Dawkins.
Let's Summarize says that he lives in Canada. How interesting is that timing? Let's Summarize, considering this is where you want to wrap it up, Matt. Your Canadians have your back over here. They're like, all right, let's end this show. This was a lot more tame and a lot more focused. I love when we get onto a topic and we go. Obviously, Chucky had a lot to say with that. Matt, you chimed in. Moonshine had a couple laughs here and there, told us she did Spice Girls, even though her favorite Spice wasn't there. And, yeah.
My dad took me.
Your dad took you? You got a good dad. What do you want to talk about?
Just one last topic before we go. Have you guys ever accepted fan mail?
I bit my tongue.
I know Moonshine has.
Matt, in 2011, I got a P.O. box when I lived in Orlando, which I never closed, so I have no idea if I ever had more stuff when I moved. Whoops. And I actually got, for being a smaller channel at the time, Scottiman had only like 15,000 subscribers. I got like 20-something things in the mail. The first one I had like 8. Second time I had like 20, 25.
Yeah.
I think it was around Christmas. By the third time, I was getting like more bookmarks. It was sort of like an inside joke among the people that were sending me shit. I'm like, I don't even read books.
Yeah.
I'm like, I barely read books anymore. And so yeah, it's actually really cool. It's surreal to get
That's
things
hilarious.
from like
So the internet
Australia
started
and
sending
UK.
you bookmarks. That's
Yeah.
the best. That's the best.
It was hilarious, right? The internet where you read most of your shit and watch most of your stuff. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I just opened a P.O. box the other day, and I think I got 10 pieces of mail.
That's gonna double or triple every time because
That's
each
what I'm
time you
thinking.
do it, it's
Well,
gonna
here's the thing.
promote it.
What I'm thinking is every time I go, because it's going to be a weekly thing on my second channel.
You're gonna
My
keep
second
the art
channel,
on a
like-
wall.
What's that?
You're gonna keep the art for your wall. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, my second channel has like 190,000 or something subscribers, but
Matthew Santoro too.
yeah, thank you. But I'm thinking that number's going to increase steadily because the first time people are like, I don't know if he's actually going to do anything with this, but now that they've seen me open it, I think that the next time I check my mail next Sunday, because it'll be every Sunday on my second channel, I think there's going to be a lot, but we'll see
Let
what
me tell you a little story, Matthew Santoro, too.
Okay.
A buddy of mine worked security at a large agency in Los Angeles. He goes, you'd be amazed at what people would mail in to their favorite star when they found out that this agency repped him. I said, such as? And he goes, some guy cut off his foreskin. And so good luck with your mail, P.O. Why don't you give those people your P.O. box right now, foreskin?
Matt, go ahead. What's your P.O. box?
This is the guy that said about the Google Plus.
Oh, is it really? He was talking
He
smack to you.
Snapchatted me.
Nice. Okay, so it's a young guy, Nathaniel.
It was a young black man. Let's have it.
So Matt, what's your P.O. box?
I don't even know.
All right, go to his second channel, watch his first video opening up the mail, and it'll be in his description. If not, he fails.
Yeah, if anybody wants to
Send him your foreskin.
Nah, shut up. No, you know what? Actually, in all seriousness, I even said before I opened the P.O. box, I said to everybody, I said, before I do this, just so you know, don't bother me sending anything weird or gross because it won't even make it in. Throw it out, and I'll just cut that right out of the blog. So it won't. There's no point in even.
Yeah, because you don't want to encourage it. I like how you ruined like your origami or whatever. You got something that you thought it was a letter, and you're like.
No, I ruined it, but then I went on Google afterwards because I'm like, shit, I gotta fix this. So I went on Google, and it's not that hard to do actually. You kind of just go like overlap, and then like it's like into, and then you're good.
Matt, be prepared to get like a bunch of things and a variety of things. I'm talking about senior pictures, family photos, cutouts of your shit, or like shirts that won't fit you.
You know what's funny? Well, actually, I've had 2 separate people ask me what my shirt size is, and I told them medium. And then it's funny because the first I was thinking about it afterwards, and I'm like, the people. It's funny that the first 2 people that I opened had dollar bills in them from America, and I was laughing about that because you said your thing was bookmarks. Well,
Yeah.
wouldn't it be funny if like everybody sent me like $1, but from different currencies around the world? I think that.
That's amazing. That's all.
Yeah.
You could do a collage on your wall. You know,
Exactly.
like this. Bill Berry of Rootberry, he has a channel called Barry Says. He's a fantastic entertainer, juggler, all that sort of stuff. He started a bar in his house or built one and started doing koozies. And at first I thought he was nuts. But then every bar I go to, I collect 2 koozies. I was starting a collection for him and a collection for me, and I was going to send him to him. And then he told me he sold his bar. Now I have a bunch of these where I want to do a collage on the wall. You can do that with your art. You can do that with dollars. I think that's a great idea. Anytime you can find something.
I'll never say in the video, hey guys, send me money, because that sounds douchey, right?
No, but if you show it, if each time you get a couple of them, maybe tweet out a picture, and then
I
you're
already
kind of
did.
like
I tweeted
insinuating.
it out the first time, but it was actually funny that they sent me those $2 because that PO box cost me $211, which
Holy shit!
yeah,
Dude,
it's
mine
expensive.
cost me like $15 a month or something.
It was expensive. So that's why I was like, okay, now I'm down to like $2.09. So I was thinking, wouldn't it be funny if everybody sent me $1 and that shit would be paid for? But I'm not asking for that. But I just thought that would be fun.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, instead of that shameless plug for money, let me tell you that at 48.45, I bite my tongue in this video.
Oh my God.
I love that. It's my favorite part. It's my favorite fucking part.
No, but like I think that'd be really
Hashtag 48.45. 48.45. 48:45. Hashtag.
Jesus. I think it'd be funny if people sent me like yen or like Japanese or like Australian money. I think that'd be cool. Could start like a collage board. I'd love to do that. But anyways,
I want to see all the naughty, crazy, disgusting shit you get too. I want that the walk of shame over there. I want you to keep every one of those. And be like,
won't even make it in. Chuckle.
I can take this phone call.
All right, want to end it?
Yeah, Matt. I was looking for that Canadian shirt that you got me. Remember that?
Oh, that's old school.
I still have it, and it's a little tight, but it's cool. I like it, and I have like half of my closet literally is are YouTube shirts. Some of them are of friends, or some of them friends have sent me, or some of them I've purchased over the years. I still have, man, I've got quite a few. It's awesome. But I did give away quite a bit as well, or I sold them for $1 on eBay just so people would pay for shipping. and yeah, I think you should start promoting like merchandise if you want to. I mean, people would buy little bald baby shirts.
Little bald baby.
Little bald baby. All right, we've officially been online for 1 hour, and we've made it 2 weeks in a row after taking like 5-6 weeks off. So welcome back, everybody who's watching. For you lifers, you longtime people that have been watching, we see your comments. Color Me Zed's a long time. He says faux skin, squirting. Oh fuck yeah. So lots of different things. If you guys could.
I gotta go, so I just want to say goodbye. I love you. I gotta take this.
Bye, mother bitch.
I love you, I love you, man. I love you,
Mother
guys.
bitch.
So I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching, longtime viewers, people that used to do the after show. That was I haven't heard from many of them in quite a while. So anyway, shout out to you guys if you're still ever watching.
I like the way he said he had to go, and then he literally just left.
I hope he didn't forget, like, comes out naked. Wouldn't that be awkward?
Better end the show, Scotty.
All right. Well, I've said what I had to say. Moonshine, what's up? What do you want to say anything about your channel, or what people can look forward to if they go over to Moonshine Bonanza Vids?
Yeah, I might do a quick video talking about my costume for PAX, but next week I'll have a PAX Prime video coverage of me talking to other people dressed in silly outfits like I will be. Silly. I have a monkey suit. It's going to be a great time. So if you're PAX, look for me, this one. Follow my Twitter to find out where exactly at PAX I will be. Yeah.
Awesome. Matthew Santoro, tell us what we can expect on your second channel and this Saturday, if you know yet.
It's the end of the month, brother. You know what I do at the end of the month.
50 amazing facts that'll blow your mind, number 5 or 6 or what? 8? Oh, shit. I'm a little behind. Actually, I got
those videos. People love those videos. They love that shit. Like,
you know what's funny is I find facts all the time, and I want to do something, but there's no way I could do 50 and just like cut. It's a lot to take in. People probably remember 10 or 15 out of the 50, but it's still amazing because different people will remember different groups of 10 or 15. You know.
Well, that'll be another discussion for another thing because we have to go.
True. All right, Matthew Santoro from Canada. Guys, this has been episode 128. We will see you next Monday right here on youtube.com/LIGO. Go check us out on Facebook. If you have suggestions for a future show, check us out.
Woo!